Hi everyone, it's Michele from the Children's House. Today we're going to read a story. It's called The Three Billy Goats Gruff. Once upon a time there were 3 billy goats. First there was a little billy goat, Gruff, who was the smallest of the 3. Then there was the middle billy goat, Gruff, who was bigger than the little billy goat, Gruff, but not as big as the great billy goat, Gruff. And he was, as you can see, the biggest of them all. Now these billy goats lived in a tiny village at the foot of the high mountain. Every year in spring, the 3 billy goats Gruff left their tiny village and went to stay up on the hillside. All day they nibbled the juicy green grass that grew there, and by night they slept underneath the stars. Some days the billy goats Gruff crossed the river to the other side of the valley, where the grass was even greener and juicier and full of sweet-smelling wild flowers. Now the bridge over the river was rickety-rackety. It swayed and it creaked and it went wibbly-wobbly. "Perhaps someone will mend it one fine day," said the 3 billy goats Gruff, every time they went trip-trapping across. But when winter came and the snow covered the juicy green grass, the 3 billy goats Gruff said goodbye to the hillside and went back to live in their village at the foot of the mountain. The folks in the village were delighted to see them, especially the children, for it was their job to look after the 3 billy goats Gruff in winter. Sometimes the children gave them oats to nibble from a basket and barley from a big brass bucket. And though the long dark winter nights, when the 3 billy goats Gruff were nice and warm and cosy in the barn, the children would listen to stories. When the shutters were closed tight and the fire was burning brightly, that was the time the children wanted to hear about trolls. Now there are trolls with claws and rows of teeth. There are trolls with horns and great big feet. Some of them are scaly, some of them are hairy, but every troll is big, bad and scary. The children listened to tales of trolls until it was past their bedtime. "Good night and beware of the big bad trolls," they whispered sleepily as they went off to bed. The 3 billy goats Gruff never heard all the stories that were told about the trolls on the dark winter night, which was just as well perhaps. One very special morning, as the 3 billy goats Gruff awoke and came out of the barn, something felt different. Birds were whistling, bees were humming, and a sunbeam tickled the little billy goats Gruff nose. "Spring has come at last. I can smell spring." And the middle billy goat Gruff sighed as he sniffed the fresh air. So without wasting a moment, the 3 of them trotted out of the village and turned up the narrow path that led to the hillside. They chomped and they munched, they chewed and they crunched all morning long until every single bit of juicy green grass had vanished. "Where's it all gone?" gasped the little billy goat Gruff as he stared at the ground. "We've eaten it, I'm afraid," said the middle billy goat Gruff sadly. "Look across the river," cried the big billy goat Gruff. "There's a whole hillside covered with new juicy green grass over there." The 3 billy goats Gruff could hardly wait to cross over the bridge and get the new juicy green grass. "I wonder if the bridge is still rickety-rackety," asked the little goat Gruff as they rushed down the river. "I wonder if the bridge still sways and creaks and goes wibbly-wobbly," asked the middle billy goat Gruff. "I wonder if our hooves still go trip-trap when we cross it," asked the big billy goat Gruff. "I'm the smallest, I'll go first," called the little billy goat Gruff. "Then we'll find out." Now the 3 billy goats Gruff didn't know that during the long, cold, dark months of winter, a big, bad troll would come to live beneath the rickety-rackety bridge. The instant he heard the little billy goat Gruff trip-trapping across the wibbly-wobbly wooden planks, and the big bad troll leapt out from under the rickety-rackety bridge, he raged, he roared. "I'll eat anyone I catch trip-trapping across my bridge," he growled fiercely. The little billy goat Gruff stood quite still. He didn't shake, he didn't quake. Instead, he looked at the big bad troll and said, "My brother is much bigger than me. He'll make a better supper." So the big bad troll let the little billy goat Gruff go. Next to cross the rickety-rackety bridge was the middle billy goat Gruff, who was bigger than the little billy goat Gruff, but not as big as the great big billy goat Gruff. The instant the big bad troll heard the middle billy goat's hooves trip-trapping across the wibbly-wobbly wooden planks, he leapt out from under the rickety-rackety bridge. He raged, he roared. "I'll eat anyone I catch trip-trapping across my bridge," he crowed fiercely. The middle billy goat Gruff stood quite still. He didn't shake, he didn't quake. Instead he looked at the big bad troll and said, "My brother is much bigger than me. He'll make a better supper." So the big bad troll let the middle billy goat Gruff go. Now the big bad troll had made such a noise that the great billy goat Gruff realised what was happening. And he knew just what to do. The instant the big bad troll heard the great billy goat Gruff's hooves on the wibbly-wobbly wooden planks, he leapt up onto the rickety-rackety bridge. "You're big enough for my supper." "Oh no, I'm not," snorted the big billy goat Gruff. Then he put down his large, sharp horns and he charged, crash, bang, wham. The big bad troll whizzed high into the air, then flew over the mountains, roaring and hollering. Where he landed, I cannot tell, but he never came back again. When the folks in the tiny village learned that the big bad troll had gone forever, they wanted to thank the billy goats Gruff for being so brave and clever. So to celebrate, they decided it was the children's idea to have a grand picnic in honour of the Three Billy Goats Gruff, and everybody agreed. So the very next afternoon, when the rickety-rackety bridge had been mended at last, everyone trooped over the river to the hillside. The Three Billy Goats Gruff ate plenty of oats from a basket and lots of barley from the brass bucket, and the little Billy Goat Gruff nibbled anything that came his way. And the big bad troll, wherever he landed, must have told all the other trolls, never, never, under any circumstances whatsoever, go near the Three Billy Goats Gruff again. The end. Hope you enjoyed the story. We'll read again soon. Thanks very much. Take care. Bye.